Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming.
Well, hello everybody. This is Rob Price, be your host of the show we're going to call the Cornhole Journey. Brand new YouTube channel I'm starting just to document my growth and perhaps your growth as well in this wonderful, amazing, addicting game that we call Cornhole. So, what is this going to be all about? Well, I'm one of these guys who played for years, just your backyard barbecues and your picnics, and was pretty horrible at the game, to be honest, but was just good enough just to, win some, lose some. But then around this time last summer, I was playing my son, who was getting into cornhole as an A&M student. They competed in the 2021 College Cornhole Championship. So I went and watched him in Myrtle Beach and kind of like, okay, this is getting serious. And so that summer, he and my son-in-law would just kick my tail every time. And I kind of got sick of it, to be honest. So he went back off to school and my son-in-law goes back to Houston, and so I got the rest of the summer and the fall, and I'm just like, you know what? About time for me to crack some codes. How do you really, really play this game of cornhole? Because it's growing, it's addictive. There's thousands of new players they're saying are getting online, playing the game every month, and you see all these blind draws and leagues around town. And of course, ACL's been on TV with COVID, and now it's just blown up. And so I'm like, gosh, this game is awesome. It's fun. ACL's motto is true, and that they say anyone can play and anyone can win. It does not matter your age, your gender, your height. It doesn't matter. It's just, can you throw a 1 pound bag 4 times, a bean bag, into a hole 27 plus ish feet away? So here I am. I'm getting serious about the game. I love the game, and I've actually upped my PPR from probably a dismal 3 to 4 when you first start playing. You're just glad to get one in, one on, right? I mean, we all are. But through a lot of practice, I began to practice hours every day. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cracking codes, baby. I'm gonna figure this game out. And I've learned that you just gotta own your throw and tweak things, try new things, and see what works with how your body and your mind like to think. And so I'm on a journey, maybe you are as well, to figure out just how good can we be at this game of cornhole. So this show is going to be a lot about a lot of things. I think it's going to be me telling you my practice routines, things I think about, things I do, things I've learned from watching other videos and hearing podcasts. Shout out to those guys who are already out there ahead of me. Off the top of my head, of course, the ACL guys around the ACL. You've got the Big Ass Cornhole podcast. You've got Front Boards and Four Baggers. The Flop, love those guys. The Flop, and I think I'm probably skipping some, but the Mental Bagger. But I just want to kind of put my toe in the water and say, you know what? I'm going to join the conversation and let the whole world in on my journey to becoming as good as I can be. I've got some goals, and how do you even define what a goal for cornhole is? I mean, we're not going to be like Matt Guy, the GOAT, or the baby GOAT, Alex Hicks, whom I've met both of them at events, and they're both great people. But you never know. How good could you be? So I've come to realize that we never rise to the level of our expectations. We tend to fall short. I learned that in golf. I mean, you always want to like shoot a par around a golf. It just like never happens. The best I got was a 73. It was years ago. So, and it's just so hard to be perfect. So perfection is not really a thing. No one has ever averaged 12.0 their entire career. It's not going to happen. So we should never focus on, rising to the level of our expectations. Here's the thing though, we do. we fall to the level of our training. See that? So how well do we train? How well do we practice with intention, with purpose? Practice the physical part of the game, the strategy part of the game, the mental focus part of the game, the situational circumstances of the game, and then testing it out in against live bags, in blind draws, and I've been to a few opens, going to a blind draw tonight. Got my ACL shirt on here from the college cornhole event in Myrtle Beach 2022, and I've got my own jersey over there in the other seat there. My name is, of course, my name's Rob Price, but when I put that jersey on over there, I'm not Rob Price. Look at the back of my jersey. I'm Ice Price, baby. Ice, baby. In my mind, I've become a different person. And I'm out to destroy you. I'm out to take you out, break your will to compete. I'm a cold-blooded competitor. At least that's what I tell myself when I'm playing cornhole. And so it doesn't matter. I discriminate against nobody. I don't care if you're an 8-year-old kid or a 9-year-old woman. I do not care. You're the enemy. I'm taking you down. And I don't always do that, but that's the mindset you have to have. And so what are ways we can get better at this? Obviously, it's a fun social game. I'm just kidding, of course. It's just in the middle of the game. You want to beat people, but it's such a great game. So how do we get better? Well, listening to other people, watching them, observing them, practicing, playing a lot of live bags, going to events, testing yourself. Again, goes back to training. And so this video this channel, I should say, will be a lot of things. Maybe I'll score a couple of interviews with some prominent ACL pros or whoever, or some local guys who are really good. Maybe I'll talk to you all. Love to hear your thoughts and comments about how you're growing in your game of cornhole, your journey, if you will.
I can see the shine. Back in.
I may share with you some different videos. By trade, I'm a video producer. I teach media at a college here in Dallas area, so I may have some fun with some camera angles and shots and slow-mos and replays and maybe doing some graphics. I don't know. We'll just see where it goes. But I want to kind of break the game down. I want to have a combination of a lot of things I've seen so far on the other content out there. So I think I have some things to say, some things to add, and I hope it's of value to you as you grow in this game, this amazing game of cornhole. So hey, thanks for checking it out, and you'll see more of me, Rob Price, Ice Price baby, and welcome to the Cornhole Journey. Let's do it together.
Never stop dreaming.